Tizzle.
You Dean?
For shizzle my nizzle, Mr. Tizzle.
I'm great. Thanks for having me here.
It's only a pleasure for you coming and having you here. Like I always say, it's nice to sit down with intellectual people and have a conversation about something that's relevant right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bit about the funky, we're going to talk a little bit about the relevant and a bit about the serious. We'll get into everything in the podcast, but thanks for coming around.
Can't wait.
Yeah, sorry for the heat. It's Welkom, what can I say?
Yeah, it's been cold for the past couple of days, but I guess it's coming back. Hey, Welkom can get really hot.
I kind of thought we were going to be lucky today, but we just didn't. It's still the heat lingered.
Yeah.
That's just how it stayed down. So let's get straight into it. What we do in this podcast and the kind of general theme is on helping young people of South Africa kind of get into the fields of work and into the line of what you're going to do for the rest of your life. And you've been quite a successful DJ, radio presenter, and I just want to ask you, what was your inspiration? Where did you start? What was that whole journey that you took into becoming dj-tizel?
Okay, so it's been a super long journey, and yeah, it's been hard also. It's not all ups and all good things, It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of delayed gratification, and mostly, just keeping motivated.
I say to people, it's a 5-year overnight success.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as an overnight success. Go look at anyone in the world and you'll see, yes, they popped overnight, but the work that they put behind it is 10 years, 20 years. If they didn't put it in there, their parents put it in for them.
100%, yeah.
So that's why you get these rich kids nowadays. They can afford a nice BMW straight out of school. Their parents put in that work, they didn't. They were fortunate.
100%.
And then others have it not so lucky. I mean, they have to work from when they're during in school, just like I did. I didn't have to, but I did. And I enjoy it. And then you build up to where you deserve to be, actually.
I think so as well. And it takes a little bit of guts to kind of break away from that kind of norm that society sets you, that like, you know what, you need to, out of high school, have that beautiful car that everyone wants.
And by the way, like, your job is to not be that. As far as possible, do not be the thing that society wants you to do.
I think
society wants you to go to college or university. They want you to purchase a car. They want you to purchase a house, and they want you to retire and do a little bit of traveling. It's the wrong thing to do. It's completely wrong. And every time you do those things, you fail. I mean, you're not gonna be super successful. If you really want to be super successful, that's not the way to do it at all.
Well, I mean, that's why such a small percentage of people actually do make it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And look at those people. Some of them, I mean, if you're going to study doctor and lawyer, yes, you need those degrees to do it. But with business-wise and being successful, I mean, the people who own hospitals are not generally doctors.
100%.
And they make more money than the doctors.
100%.
So that's also a way to think of things.
In my last podcast, and I love saying this, I sat down with a lady and I said to her, look, for a year of saving, you earn 12,000 Rand a month. Now a lot of young people go into this thinking that I'm going to go and get a okay job, I'm going to earn okay money, and I'm going to save, and I'm going to start my own thing. And I always say, you know what, how much do you think, and realistically, let's work on it 10%. If you can save 10% of your monthly salary every month, and you do that for a year, how much money would you have saved?
Not much.
More or less a month's salary.
Yeah, exactly.
So you work for a year for a month's salary of savings.
Yes.
So it's unrealistic to think that you're going to become a young entrepreneur, you're going to start your own business or go into a certain line of business or industry that it's like Timber said to me on the last podcast, you just got to really do it.
Yes.
You got to pay the school fees, and you just got to get down and dirty, and you got to start working every day, and you just got to go in a direction,
And the thing is, most people think, it's like you hear all these stories, I'm a millionaire and I only started my business 3 years ago or 5 years ago. it's not like that for everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes 20, 30, 40 years. So if some people get discouraged and see, oh, you know what, I've started this business, I've been doing it for 5 years, I've made some money but nothing to live off. I'm gonna stop and maybe get a job or cancel one of my dreams, you know.
Well, we know what it's like in Welkom, and this is what I want to say about Welkom, is that you need to do something that is totally new, and that's kind of scary because I know a lot of people in Welkom, you open up a new club, you open up a new brewery or whatever you want to do, and the hype is there for a few months and then it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to do something out of the box that lingers. You know, something that really catches people's attention.
With these like pop-up things and these businesses, I mean, yes, any business that you open and you market and say this is new, people are really attracted to new.
Yeah.
So, like on Netflix, they have. If you sit on Netflix and you watch Netflix, you'll not finish what's on Netflix in your whole life. But they still keep adding new things, because otherwise people wouldn't use Netflix anymore.
Yeah.
So also the thing with new, there's a hype around new, and you need to use that hype to your advantage and actually like serve a purpose. So the people give you the attention, you've gathered it. Now I've got a new restaurant, but is the food actually good? Are they actually helping people save money with?
Are you providing that service?
Yeah, are you providing the entertainment? Are you really? Most people think it's all about the money, but it's not. It's about giving back and
community
value. Yeah.
At the same time, because those people are the community is your customers. At the end of the day, that's your bread and butter. And I think a lot of people fail to find the gap in the market in Welkom.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was, I don't want to like drop names or anything, but let's say for instance, now Plan B is a little bit quieter than it used to be, and Ladies Bar is pumping all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And that's just a thing of Welkom, like the hype jumps around for some reason, and I would love to just get someone on here that could like tell me, you know what, this is, if you do this and this and this, you will catch the attention of the Welkomites, if I may say that, and they'll stay in your place. You know what I mean? That would be the cheat code of Welkom.
Well, I can give you the recipe to success that you want there.
Please do.
So if you're gonna make a club and it's the new thing, people are gonna be. I mean, like you say now, let's say Welkom Club is the new thing, and everyone's flocking there. I mean, Plan B was the new thing, but now Welkom Club is the new thing But
it's actually an old thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need to be the new thing, and you need to be it every single day when you wake up.
100%.
So you can't think you're the new thing now, and then stop innovating. Like me, let's say now I've studied business management now. I've got my degree. The knowledge that they've taught me is from how many years back?
Yeah.
50 years. It's not really relevant. So once you out your degree, that knowledge is actually, it's useless. It expires. I mean, it's not the basics are there, but what they're really trying to teach you is expired. It's old knowledge. If you study marketing, I mean, they don't really go and teach you how to make 10,000 Rand selling, let's say, like you were saying just now, affiliate products.
Yeah.
They're not going to teach you that. They're just going to teach you what it's about, and actually it wastes a lot of time.
It does.
So with marketing, you need to be the new thing. So if you put a club up, you need to have new lights. You need to be investing in that thing all the time. And
it's innovative.
And yeah, if you're drawing money out your business, that's the first thing that you're falling behind. Because that's just the key recipe. Also with artists and being relevant DJ. If you look at DJ Tiesto, I don't know if you know Tiesto, he's been DJing for over 30 years if I'm not mistaken. And every new single is up to date. It really is relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got such old knowledge, but he never stops sleeping. He never sleeps on the crowd. He's always been one of the best top 100 DJs.
Most relevant
for his whole career. And if you look around, not many people have held it for as long as he's held it.
Yeah.
He's been number one, but why? It's because he's continued to innovate. So one of the things I love doing, and you must do it for your whole life, is even like you were saying, invest 10% of your salary and save it. I wouldn't really save it. I would kind of invest it, but not about these like cheesy things like, oh, invest in real estate, invest in shares, invest in a business. The most important thing starting out is investing in yourself.
That's the truth.
And it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're upskilling yourself and continue getting better. That's just the game. Because now, if you teach yourself, let's say, how to make music like I'm doing now, I've learned the skill, I've got it. Now I can do it for other people.
Yourself,
yeah,
you've got your own studio.
It just builds on there. Yeah, dude, it just builds on there. So now I'm recording for other people, mixing and mastering for other people. And because I've learned all that by myself, I make sure I study all of this stuff.
And you obviously had that little bit of an in through your father as well with the Yamaha.
Yeah.
I mean, you've always been around this kind of technology. You've always been around the latest stuff that's coming around. You know, the latest recording stuff. And
yes.
I'm sure that helped in your career as well. You know.
Yeah, well, it definitely does.
Kept you relevant.
Yeah, I've kept myself relevant, but I'll make sure that I know what I'm buying if I'm buying equipment, and I know kind of what's happening. I mean, I'm not the number one artist in the world. I'm still trying to get onto the scene here, so I'm on the fringe of there. I can see it.
Dude, don't worry about it. You know what? I sat down to Lucy the other day and I said to her, you know what the coolest thing is? I always surround myself with how can you say, very artistic people, very like we hang around with like, I don't know, people that are doing really, really well in businesses. Like, we've got some very influential friends, and I always say to myself, you know what, it makes me feel good, because any day StarKid could be the next thing. Any day Bongo's business could blow up. Any day you could blow up. So it's like my friends are actually celebrities in my minds already, you know what I mean? They've already blown up, and that's the cool thing about what we're doing right now, is we surround ourselves with people that are like-minded, people that are in that same field that we are, you know what I mean, jiving with that same energy.
But also when you say blowing up, it's also kind of like an overnight success thing. So if I think of that, I think of one of my songs now that is on YouTube, like Buddha Cinderella.
Yes.
I remixed it. It completely blew up, completely. But the thing is, why did that song blow up? I mean, I spent 3 hours on that song. It wasn't long at all, and it blew up. I mean, the songs that I poured my heart and soul into, I mean, no one listens to it, gets 1,000 views. But what people don't see is like, how many bets did I have to place to get that one winning bet?
How many songs did you put out before that one?
Yeah, go look on YouTube, it's all there.
Oh, no, I know. I actually have this whole day. I went through.
And
whole
those
Facebook
are just the released ones.
Yeah.
And that's just under the artist tizel. Just think about, I've got millions of artist names and millions of not millions.
Lucy was actually saying that every day that you did, you did 365 days. Every day you did a new mix, and it was
a new song.
What was it? The Afro music.
The samba.
Yeah, I made a song, like, I just was kept on making those songs every day. So I try to release a new song every day. And that was actually a major stepping point in my career, because that taught me how to produce, and it taught me a lot of things.
Well, for 365 days, you bettered yourself every single day.
I tried 365, I got up to 178. But I did have help. My partner Arjan would take days on and off. Exactly like running a business. I mean, you work, he works, and it's shift. And it gets tough sometimes when you've got life to deal with.
Well, everyone needs to pay the bills.
Yeah.
You need to put petrol in your car, you need to eat. Yeah, we all understand that thing.
And that was also for no money, completely nothing. I dedicated that whole year to doing that. Did I get any monetary value in return? No. Did I get any like fans in return? No. Not
experience
really.
Though.
Experience, yes, because I was out there putting myself out there. But yeah, it was just a learning year. I mean, and that's only 1 year. It's half a year. I did 176 days, not the whole year. So I need about 20 more of those years.
Why not, dude? You know what? This is the road to success that you take, bro.
Yeah.
If it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Yeah.
This is the point.
Yeah.
And like you said, now you need to be that 10% of the population that breaks the norm and does something that's fucking scary.
Yes.
And this is, you gotta push yourself out of your comfort zone. You gotta keep on like you say, innovating and trying to break the norm of what's going on?
I think my family's been blessed with that kind of gift. I mean, my dad and my mother, they both
Your dad's awesome, by the way.
run businesses. They started